Halloj.
Hello?
Halloj.
What's your name?
It's Halvdan.
It's Halfdan.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice to meet you. I'm Eivind.
Ah.
Do you own this place?
No. I aiming to become a helper here in this
Ah,
shop.
all right.
Since I'm a Fletcher as well here. So.
Okay. Can I ask one thing?
Yeah.
How do you build signs, like posters?
You mean the paper notes?
Yeah, the paper notes.
You need a bucket for that.
A bucket?
Yeah, and then you need coal and wood.
Ah, all right. Thank you very much.
And the bucket works like the builder's hammer.
Ah, okay.
But it have some instead of building materials, you can put up notes, books, and all those kind of nice stuff.
Ah, all right. Those accessories and other things.
Yeah, exactly. Like that swing over there is
Ah.
another one you can put up with a bucket.
All right.
That is a bucket. Halfdan,
Hi.
this is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
Oh no.
Yes.
A question.
Yes.
I've been gathering wood.
All right. What is your question?
Oh man.
Oh.
Sure.
That was odd.
That can happen. So, what was your question regarding the wood?
I've been teleporting. I mean, I've been gathering wood.
Yeah, you can put it in a storage.
I've done that.
Wonderful.
Oh. It was long throw. Overshot or what undershot. There.
How many of us are do speed? how many of us speak this dialect. I speak a more southern version of that dialect, which is much more different.
Well, I can sing in these dialects,
think I
but
know.
I can barely speak them. I do understand the I do understand the context, though.
I
Roughly.
recognize this dialect, but I think I'm like you in that I speak a very much more southern version. But when I say speak, I mean very, very loosely. I mean I can understand it, but I cannot speak it back to you. I can only respond in the common tongue. But I studied at the highest level, so I think I'm pretty good.
Okay, to replicate what Sophie said in her dialect, in my dialect, I would write this. Say this,
Tot in
sorry.
årefatt.
Okay, that I can only barely understand.
How about this? Why don't we have a seat in the hall and I shall try to sing a song in one of these dialects.
Oh, yes, I am all for this. Come on, friends. It is well worth the... What's it called? It's well worth the experience.
I see.
Sorry, I didn't
Did you,
say that correctly.
You're eating a potato.
Yes, my dialect's eating a potato. I think you know perfectly well what kind of dialect I'm talking about.
Well, I know what
Indeed.
you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Come in here and have a seat, lads.
And I definitely knows.
It's one of the weirder versions of that dialect.
Ja, for
Sophie,
helvete.
you seem to have
For helvete.
injured
Yeah,
your
for
leg,
helvete.
my
Ja,
friend.
for helvete.
Are you wounded? Come, let me help you up, my friend.
Oh, Shivra. Damn it, yeah. Well, she always
Sophie,
needs to
that's what
sit on a
happens when
damn
you're
roof. You
Sophie,
fy
I will
fan.
tell you a secret. I did the same earlier. I jumped off the building and I hurt my ankle really, really seriously. Luckily, I took one of Dr. Rook's healing potions on me, so I, it was okay. But, you shouldn't jump off buildings, Sophie. I feel like you should know this.
Has anyone seen Gorm today?
Today,
Which that is the question.
he's,
Oh yeah,
The
I've seen
brewer.
him, yeah.
he's
Yes, he
having
was
an
here earlier.
I was talking to him earlier, but he was eerily quiet. Not a word passed his lips. It was very strange.
Oh, it can be like that sometimes.
Oh,
Well then, shall I give you an example?
for sure.
Hey, just let me grab my drumlet.
Let's go sit around this.
I seem to have picked up the shield, but I cannot replace it. So I have not.
Good day, Sigurd.
Good day. Have a seat. I was about to perform something.
Oh, we are just in time.
Ramon var seg en bedre mann om han hafte bedre kleder. Dronningen gav han dem kläder på stand av plåga han bast og kläder. Sådan vil jeg ikke ha, sier Ramond. Sådan står mig ikke bra, sier Ramond din unge. Ramon giv sig från Saltens och strand, det så hans hjärta stande. Tar jeg Ramon på min minste hånd og kaster ham langt fra landet. Det er ikke inne du, sier Ramon. Kommer mo i alle soi, sier Ramon din unge. Ramon tar til din styre svært, den han kall den dømlingen røde. Og han gjetter summe en fær, at blodet rant dennem til døde. Det Der ligger alle sui, sier Ramund. Alt står gent nu, sier Ramund den unge. Ramund tar til sin store kniv, sin halt kan den dymlingen døre. Skidt han kjesseren vid hans liv, av hovedet fløy 15 mille. Jeg mente det jeg be, sier Ramund. Da rinner blodet ned, sier Ramund til unge.
Sigurd, you
That was
impressed
amazing.
me yet again.
Thank you. I hope the pronunciation of that southern dialect was not too bad. Right, no comment then.
It was great, Sigurd.
Never heard that before.
You are wise and talented, my friend.
The
Very good
dialect
indeed.
that I am
What
used to
language
is
is this?
even... Or it's a southern dialect that, for example, Eystein speaks.
Oh,
But the dialect that I am used to is even a bit more south than that.
and what is this thing you're playing on?
It is a drum. I made it from a wooden frame with a deer skin fixed on it.
Never saw something like that.
It's a neat little thing.
It is impressive.
It is.
Well, now the seats are filling. Hope that more will come within time.
Yes.
Hope that Borg is coming by as well and will sing for us since he is a bard.
Is there any word from Harvard? Will he be attending?
I hope so. I haven't heard anything though.
You have prepared a great feast in here.
Wouldn't be a proper assembly without something good to eat and drink, eh?
There will be no empty stomachs tonight.
I hope not.
And I do say, we hope not, because I, in my worrisome mind, try to make sure there's more than enough. In fact,
I will
I
do
still
my best to
fear that
please
they
you.
will not get us. Thank you. Please do finish it. I do not want to see a crumb on these plates.
Hello, my friends.
Ah,
Hello,
Sabi,
good to see
hello.
you.
Hello, hello.
Ahoy.
I'm good, thank you for asking. Have great hope for tonight.
Ah, you just missed
Me
a great
too, Sabi.
performance from Sigurd.
Oh,
Oh, I do
It's
believe
truly
you
a
will
shame.
give us another.
I'm sure that after the assembly we'll have plenty of time to feast, tell stories and sing.
that we will, my friends.
How have you been doing up the mountain? We have had a visit by your spirits, apparently.
Indeed, I was visited by another most recently, though. It was not by the growing green, it was one who wished to roll dice with me.
Oh, I've heard of what's his name? That man that owns the casino to the east, Spooky Wagon. He told me about this one. They keep speaking of this coin and
His
currency and economy
his
and
name
all
is-
these keywords.
I think it is the Red Eye Casino.
Yes,
his
we've
name
seen
is
that.
Spooky Wagon.
Indeed.
Indeed, it's a very unusual name, but I do quite find great amusement in this.
His parents must have hated him.
Very lucky of them, I guess.
Oh, poor Sophie.
Sophie, what is this money you speak of? I mean, 2 people have tried to explain the concept to me, and I do not quite understand it.
Oh, I can explain it to you. It's very easy. So,
We'll be
for
right back with
example, the heads that we get from the animals, right? When we gather these heads, we can call a merchant down to Bonderstadia, like that merchant called Will. He was here one time. He is a collector of heads, and he gives us coins in exchange for these heads, and with these coins we can purchase valuable things like the belt that I'm wearing, or a fishing rod, or bait for the fishing rod. These kind of things.
Where
It's
do
very
you
neat.
purchase that belt?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh,
Does
well, at the
Abby not have
merchant.
one as well?
I do indeed.
And how many of these coins did that cost you?
550.
Oh, that's a lot.
He
No.
charged
That's a
you
lot.
550.
No, wait.
Okay,
I think
so-
it was 555. We had a chest full with animal heads, and
Oh.
it was enough to get this belt, a fishing rod, and some bait.
He upcharged you, it
Okay.
seems, my friend.
So where did you
I
get it
can
from?
only-
From a merchant called Will.
Will.
Hmm.
Never heard of that.
Well, he's looking forward to do business with us again, so it will not have been the last time we see him here, I'm for sure.
Forgive me, I can only count to the number 24. How many is that?
About let's say roughly 22 the amount of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sophie is not wrong.
that is a large number. I would say that's almost the number of deer we have in the forest.
Oh,
So I apologize to interrupt, but has that note on the front door always been there?
no, it has been there recently, and it is also a matter of discussion.
Indeed. Alright, just want to make sure it was not just placed when I arrived.
No, don't worry about it.
Or do worry about it. It is a matter of concern. Hello, Sophie. You bring attention to yourself, friend. Oh, okay. And yes, the new day arrives, so the council begins shortly. Sigurd, you have another song for us.
Do I?
Perhaps you could re-perform that one that you sung earlier. That one was quite powerful. I quite enjoyed that.
I don't know. Let me figure one out. I know of one that I could sing for all to understand, but I have to change a few words. So give me a moment.
Greetings, friend.
Hello.
Good day, man.
Hello.
Sigurd, can I ask you one thing?
Of course.
Why did you pay so much gold for that belt?
Well, to the same merchant who bought the heads from us.
So, is this belt doing something special, or?
Well, the belt, it helps up your back so you can carry more.
He
Oh,
gives great
interesting.
strength.
This is great.
Gorm, welcome. This
Hey
is
there,
our-
Gorm.
the good Gorm, not the bad Gorm.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I've made that mistake a couple of times. Gorm Hotfoot, I like to call him.
And if we now fill 3 more seats, we have quite a number.
I do worry that we will run out. But at least we have the resources to quickly find some more.
I had a question, Sigurd.
Yes.
I am interested in becoming a Fletcher.
I'm sure there are people here around who can teach you to become one.
This is what I wanted to ask. Could I apprentice with someone, if that is okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I believe you may want to seek out Tedric.
Yeah, either
Tedric
or
Tedric,
Halfdan
you
would
say?
probably take on it.
I will speak to them.
Oh, Sabby, I see, my friend, that you are hungry. Please do. Anyone, help yourself to the snacks that are behind you. We should have more than enough for everyone. But if we are lacking, then I'm sure Vorm can bring us more from his supplies.
I already have, my friend, believe me.
Okay,
I
I'm
will
glad
not
to hear.
wait on that. I will get some food.
Yes, me too. I am also quite hungry. I didn't have lunch in preparation for this.
There's always second lunch.
Exactly.
Well, I may take some meat as well.
That's not meat.
It is raspberry juice.
Good enough.
It will do.
But I make meat soon.
Sigurd, when we gather the council, are we going to enact the rule that people stand up when they speak?
That would probably be best, yes.
And then perhaps introduce yourself as well, friends, that we may know your name and know your face. And if you have a helmet, please do take it off, although I see everyone here has followed that wisdom. Yes, you do. You do have to take off your hair. Pull it off of your head, Sophie. Show us your courage. Oh! Witchcraft! Witchcraft, I cry.
Okay then.
Fletchers.
Fletchers indeed. Hags and witches, a lot of them.
I have to say, when me and my kinsmen from Tulefilki came down to this lake to build ourselves a camp, I would not have imagined to end up with such a good hall and such good people at our hearth, all in one tribe. It is quite an achievement, I think, to all of us.
Cheers on that.
Indeed, friend.
Aye, indeed.
Yes, myself and Tete are new here, but you are welcome in, and we thank you for that.
Can the newcomers please stand up so we may learn your names and learn your faces?
Oh yeah, the newcomers will be introduced as well at the beginning.
Introduce now, or shall we wait?
Let's wait for the last ones to come. Yes,
Excuse me, I'm going to open a window. It is rather warm in here.
Tedric. Where is Tedric? Is he still not here?
There is somebody outside. I seen them through the window.
Hello?
They are right
Oh
over there.
my
Oh!
god.
That sounds
Friend
like Paul.
Bard.
Excuse me for a second.
Come inside.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's the wrong way.
Yes,
Oh,
Paul, please
welcome,
do
my
leave
friend.
the door open.
My goodness.
Please do leave.
Hello.
Hello, Paul,
Hello.
my friend. I'm so happy to see you.
Welcome.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I had to run down. There's a gentleman in my shop. He was asking for weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
Yes, He wasn't looking for food, he was looking for other things. He was looking for information.
About what, if I may ask?
Oh, yes, no, happy to say, yes. It wasn't really about anything, if that makes any sort of sense. It was quite weird. What he was stumbling on his words. He was asking me about the local area which my settlement laid, and if there was any strange activity, and that he'd be looking to buy the information, per se. It was quite unusual.
Oh,
Hmm.
the hotfoot I am.
Have you told him anything about our village?
No, I tend not to mention other people. I don't want to get other people hurt, especially from individuals that I do not see as, well, trustworthy. He certainly wasn't the fellow. He was quite shady. Very
see.
dangerous sounding, actually.
Do you know his name?
No, I didn't exchange delicacies like that. Did not give him any sort of opening to ask of my name, so I didn't ask his. He came and went pretty quick. He actually disturbed me when I was attending to my manor.
I see.
Yes. He knew of the Avalon, though, the settlement, the homestead next to me. But he did not know of mine. He seemed quite surprised.
Is that the name of the little settlement that Nemu runs?
Yes, I believe
Okay,
that.
sorry,
I was corrected by the name of it, yes.
Please repeat the name of it.
It's Avalon, I believe is the name that they've chosen for their homestead.
Okay, it's after one of the great settlements in the Empire. Quite an ambitious name. Very respectable. I quite admire that. Very green.
Ours as well.
Harder to pronounce, that is true.
Yes. The name of this village is the topic of quite some confusion I found on the replay. Excuse me.
Well then.
Northmen will be Northmen.
Yes. Well then, I say sit down and let us begin.
Somebody lock the doors.
Someone close the doors.
Is that please then do ensure that you close the doors to the outside. I left them open as an invitation to newcomers.
Should I reopen them then?
No, just keep them like that. That's fine. Very well. We have quite a few topics to discuss. But first of all, we have some newcomers that I would like to have been introduced to the rest of us. May Ötger Harbart Teke and Rune Erling raise from their stools.
Well met.
I am Odger. I used to live in River's Bend with Gom, but I didn't take too kindly to his way of ruling.
Oh. You're among
May I
friends,
be
not
so
my
bold
friend.
as to ask why?
He cared for power more than friendship.
Aye.
That is not the way I like to live.
Is Harbart among you?
He is not here currently.
Very well then.
Maybe he'll come later.
Rune, do you want to introduce yourself? I haven't gotten a chance to speak with you either, so I'm...
Hello, I am Rune.
Pleasure to meet you, friend.
You too. Lovely to see all the new faces. I come from a place that I try to not remember about. And I've had a lot of trouble in my life, and this is a nice, peaceful new beginning. So thank you.
Not so peaceful.
Friend, you're welcome.
Welcome in our hall.
You're more than welcome to the fish and the juice. We have it prepared just for you by our wonderful cook here, Gorm, who prepared all of this. Well, most of it. please do help yourself if you are hungry. There's more than enough for everyone.
Thank you.
Someone
Thank you.
poke Gorm.
Rush.
He is tired after all his cooking.
makes sense.
Exactly. He worked very hard for me.
So, these newcomers, Rune, Björn, Ödker, Tik, and Harbard, they wish to join our tribe, as far as I understand. Does anyone have something against it?
My name is not Hubbard. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, Harbard is not here, but he is also a newcomer. So I would like to ask the assembly here if anyone has something against these newcomers joining our tribe.
I have no protest, but I do have a question as to why join us. I mean, the settlements, as far as I know, have no conflict with each other. But you still obviously made the decision to come here versus going anywhere else, such as Garshire or, as I now learned, the name is Avalon. You've obviously made a decision to come here. Why here in particular?
So, my friend Harbert was also at River's Bend with me, and he's done a bit of traveling, and he has been here before. When we left River's Bend, he said to visit on our travels, and I suggested to him that we might ask if we could stay, because Sigurd is more than welcoming. It is a nice place. It has a beautiful lake.
All very
This
true.
is true.
Yes.
All true.
I was in Scarshire. Well, I passed by Scarshire, and they were having a little bit of a trouble. So I decided to go into the local inn and talk to some people. And a man by the name of Rusty recommended me to come down here.
Let's see. Well, since no one has seems to have any argument against you joining, welcome in Bonderstadia as part of our tribe.
Thank you for your welcome and your blessing.
Thank you.
As I might also go to the next topic in this regard. These people came from Gorm's tribe once. As some of you may know, we had a bit of a quarrel, since presumably Gorm has chased our tribesmen through the woods. Maybe you would like to tell what happened from your perspective.
Okay, well, I'm glad that I have my friends Borg and Sabby here to back me up, because they were witness to what happened. So,
No, there's a
Borg,
baby here.
Sabby, and myself, and hello, Tedric. I'm glad to see you. We
Welcome,
traveled
Tedric. Sit
together,
down.
and we had gone eastward towards the oak road that was there, and I truly do recommend the experience. And on the way back,
Just jump on my head.
to pass by Riverbend. We decided to pass by Riverbend as we had heard of this wonderful town, and we decided to go through. And as we were there, we were admiring Hattabor. And there was a question that I have. I'm pretty sure we've all seen boar in the pen before. They're large and they're typically
My
brown.
boars. I think that was my farm you were admiring.
Yes, I do want to speak to you as to why some of your piglets were blue. So we were
I do not
around
know.
and
Maybe you
we
wanna
were.
I've had this
wanna
problem
shorten
too.
up.
I do not
Oh,
know
sure,
if they were
okay.
cursed. River's Bend has not had much luck.
Or, my piglets were used to be green until I
Let's
grew
stay
them
on the
bigger.
topic.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course.
Anyway, we fled River's Bend because we had discussed
Who the
tyranny
hell
of
is on the
Borg.
roof?
Oh
Sophie.
dear. No, Sophie, sit here.
What is this?
Oh dear.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Sophie,
Right.
go check. Shout if you need help.
Should we have someone?
Oh,
Don't,
no, I see
please
someone
don't
running.
all rush out of the hall. Just
I think Sophie's very capable. Yes.
Sophie is indeed very capable. So we had heard of Gorm as quite a fierce, quite a tyrannical leader. And when we heard that Riversbend belonged to him, because the last time I had passed through Riversbend was but a few huts on the riverside. It was quite a fright. It was quite a shock, and we'd heard of Gorm and how fierce he was, and we thought, let me not anger him by looking at his paw and by admiring his paw. So we fled the scene, and he decided to take hot pursuit. And what frightened us particularly was that he fled with the speed of the gods. Now, I know here we encounter spirits. We don't encounter gods like we did in the Empire and the Outer Isles. But he fled after us. He pursued us with a speed that was not of this earth. And we found that he was in places before we were there. He met us at the tavern. He met us at this place, Avalon, before we had arrived. And we felt it was not safe to stay there. We went to Borg's place, Riverside Manor. And then we came here to see Gerstad, and we decided, no, it is not safe, let us see further. And we fled further east into quite dangerous lands. Thankfully, my compatriots here are much more familiar with the lands than I am, because they were able to lead us to safety. But we had no reason to trust this man.
Well, as I have heard about this whole situation, as you might remember, we have gathered some warriors and went to Riversbend to have a speak with Jarl Gorm, and well, I suppose Gorm wasn't there, but we gave his people, who are some of them now ours,
That
a
was
bit
me.
of a fright.
I nearly, how could you say shit myself?
Well, in this matter, Gorm has came down here and spoke about the whole issue. And for now, this matter is solved. But there is another thing that is going on. As may some of you have seen, someone left a letter at our doorstep. And that letter says that they are cursing Bondarstadir and Sigurd's dogs, as the letter says, with greetings from the citizen of Riverbend. Now, regarding this, there are two possibilities. Either there was really someone from Riverbend still living there who left this letter, or it was someone else who wasn't from there but who wants to stir up a conflict. As for now, to handle this situation, the best is that we investigate if it was really someone from Riversbend who left it there.
May
If
I
that
say
was-
some words, Sigurd?
Of course.
Currently, Gorm is resting. He is not able to leave Riversbend. And I do not mean to defend him, but I do not think it was Gorm.
No, but it could have been someone of his retinue.
They have
we
not been seen in
taken into
Riversbend for a
account
while.
the mercenary leaders coming by trying to recruit, and definitely saying they are his friends?
Yes,
Yes,
may
I have
we,
information
speak
about
about
them.
that.
They
about the
sided with Gorm at one
mercenaries,
point.
Sigurd.
Sure, speak, Borg.
I didn't know if this was going to be brought up, so I just held my tongue, per se. But yes, it should be announced that Gorm does have mercenaries by his side. I've encountered one by the name of Glaive. In fact, he's so inquisitive, he found my homestead, and he visited me. It seems that perhaps his mercenaries are at his side, and with him taking keep at his homestead, maybe his
What?
mercenaries are doing work for him.
Sigurd, we have a visitor.
What?
Seems so.
What do you... Holy fuck!
What is this?
Oh my...
Hail there, guest. Who is
Hail,
it that is
guest.
entering our hall?
Hail, he came
Hail,
from the
hail.
wrong door.
He did indeed come from the wrong door. What is happening here?
Does anyone
Do
know
my
him?
eyes deceive me?
Oh dear.
You are a guest to us.
Gorm, sit down.
We
sit
are
down.
blessed to
Quiet.
have someone as magnificent as you looking. Please tell us who you are, so that we may not insult you.
Please help yourself at the food and drinks and sit with us if you like.
Here, you may have this chair. By all means, sit.
Yes, we welcome you, whoever you may be.
All hail the guests. Welcome.
I do apologize. The chair is not fitting. This is the best.
Shall my back do instead, if you wish? You may
I'm
sit upon
sorry
me.
that we cannot offer you a better seating place as this, for you see, we are not people of riches. But we do offer you what we have.
What may you request?
Courage, of course.
We are
That is certainly a way to put it.
Bonderstatter. We are Northmen, men and women who have done everything we can, day in and day out, to honor the spirits that have blessed us. We are people of humility, people of honor, people of charity, and we offer all of that to you. The spirits have been here many times, and we are grateful for that. And if you are here, please, you are welcome in this longhouse.
We did not mean to insult you.
If you're not a guest, what are you?
We do not know your name, my friend.
Yes, everyone here appreciates and respects all spirits that belong to this isle. We mean no harm.
Is this
Look
a spirit?
how glamorous
speak
the
Name
armor
yourself.
I'm thinking it is, I don't know.
reflects the light upon us. It sparkles in our eyes.
Ah,
Seek Father.
I have yet to meet the spirit myself.
Wait, what?
Friends, we are truly blessed, for Seek Father has visited us here.
oh,
Then I bow my head.
This
to
is a
him.
glorious moment.
Father? Is this the father? Is that what you say? The father
We
of
bow
the
our
land?
heads to you, Spirit of War and Thunder.
All
was
hail!
a spirit. I thought it was.
All
How do we
hail!
know this is a spirit? Could he not be an imposter?
No, you know.
What
No.
is
You don't
imposter?
There are no.
The hairs that
no,
stand
do
on
not
your
challenge.
arms, the
Do
beat
not
of your
challenge.
chest.
You will. You sacrifice your life by saying that please.
If
No,
you
we-
are
we
sick,
recognize
Father, you will
you.
not
I
draw
said-
your sword in the meat hole.
Gorm!
We- We know you are spirit. You have our thanks. And we welcome you.
Cry like a baby.
All hail!
The
All
law of the
hail!
land.
All hail!
Hey!
All hail!
Yes.
Hail!
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 Okay.
Hail!
See good. Would you like to sing one of your songs in honor of our mighty guest, our mighty friend?
The leader would be me, Spirit of
Jump,
Thunder
Sigurd,
and
jump
War.
with joy, so so that spirit may know who you are.
Don't hit your head there.
Don't fall into the fire either.
It would be a hot foot indeed.
Yes. I think he still is.
There's on the roof again.
Let him listen.
Sophie, do you want to go?
We
Go
do
have
not
a look.
fear one man.
We do not fear anyone.
This tiny creature is no threat to us.
We do not fear anyone but the wrath of the spirits.
This is true.
Saw the man.
State my name, speak it.
Yes.
Can we get you a more comfortable seat, my friend? There is drink and there is food. You're welcome to as much as you would like. We have enough to feed everyone.
It's not much, but you may take my stool if you wish.
Very well.
It's a pleasure to meet you, friend.
Well, let's carry on then, I suppose. As with the things regarding Gorm and his men, we shall investigate about this matter further, if it was truly one of his men that left the letter there, or if it was just someone who wants to turn ourselves against each other. The next... no, Torvald is resting, I think, Lars. As for another small matter, I say we all should think of a shield pattern that we use as a tribe, so that we can see each other in battle and that we will see on whose side we are. Now, we have 3 patterns to choose from. You will see them here at the beds. There's the one with the red cross, the one with the blue cross, and the one that is colored in red and black. Though I should mention that I have heard that Gorm's men use the shield with the red cross, so we might choose for something else. I would say, in order to choose one by the majority, we shall split in 3 parts of the room, and the one that gets the most votes on the shield will decide. Does everyone agree with this?
May I be so rude as to interject?
I do not use a shield myself. I wield a bow. So I am happy to skip my vote.
Then you come to me.
That doesn't matter.
Come on my side then.
Sigurd, I also have concerns about the color of our armor. We may talk about that next. I apologize for interjecting. It's very rude of me, but I thought it was worthy of discussion.
Very well. What is your suggestion?
We wear the color green, and it seems many other clansmen decide to wear the color green, and I do not think it marks us different in any way. Particularly, maybe our friends from I forget the name of the town, not Scarshire, Riversbend, wear green as well sometimes, and I think we need to make a way of marking ourselves different. Maybe what we need is not of this time, but. Okay, the bird says green, so I think maybe we
could
green.
not
No.
Okay.
Blue is a peaceful
The
color.
spirit says not green. Well,
If
we could
we-
adjust the colors for our clothing to the one that we will decide on for the shield.
Sounds
Yes.
very good. Thank you, friend.
Blue.
Maybe
Well, let
How
us-
are you up here?
2 colors?
We have 3 colors to choose from. Well, I suppose that the one with the red cross is out of question for a bit. Well,
I suppose we could gather in 2 groups, and one could hold 1 shield each from 1 color, and then you go to that color you want to choose.
that is a good suggestion. Gorm, I see that you want to have the shield in black and red, is that right?
Yes.
Negative.
Right, then you stay under our notice wall, and I will take the blue-white shield.
Let's do like this. People stand behind me, and others will stand behind you here. And this way we're gonna decide.
Yes.
Sigurd,
Sigurd?
I fear you are not
Yes!
far enough from.
We have someone on the roof who is not ours and refusing to identify themselves and leave. What shall I
Alright.
do with this
Sophie,
person?
I
Does he
rebuke
look
you,
like a
Sophie.
threat?
He's got a knife and is trying to hurt me. I'm going to kill him if I don't have anyone else give me something to do.
I have my bow.
Well, my
Why did I
friend,
think
I'm
that we
glad
could
to
have an
have you
assembly without someone
thank you,
having made
thank you.
trouble?
I am terrified right now, though. I will not lie.
Don't worry, I don't shoot. I shall
Don't kill
stay
him
safe.
before I see him, please.
Sigurd is a good leader, and I trust him.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, hey, hey,
Thank you.
hey, calm down,
Name
calm down.
yourself.
Thank you.
You there,
Friend?
stranger.
Hello, friend. Friend
No, no,
of
no, no,
mine
no.
in the glittering
Don't
armor.
Yeah,
run.
Towards the
that's
lake.
I
right.
would like to
Clear
pay my
off. This is
respects.
not your
I
place.
do not know who you are. I do not know your name, but I think
Right.
you,
Back
you
to the
obviously
assembly.
have far more power than any of us.
Sigurd, I
pray
will
for your
stand out
guidance,
here and
please.
listen
I hope
from
that you may
outside.
Sure.
He is fire and
I
arrows.
think he's the one who
What do you think
stole
you're
our
looking
right
at? I do not know, but I know you have a greater power than
to
myself, and
sacrifice the brigade.
I hail thee, and I hope that you may guide us on the correct journey. Please,
Well, let us
your
get
humble
on a vote, lads.
Okay, Sigurd said let's go back in. Let's go back in. Let's go.
Please
shall
do
go.
honor our leader, Sigurd. I do trust
Let's
him.
go.
He is a good man, and I really do hope that he leads us on the correct path.
Sigurd, where
Thank
do
you,
we
my
stand?
friend. I do honor you.
You stand on the other side of the fire.
You stand at the other.
Right, everyone who wants the blue cross
So
on the right
everyone,
shield
we just
comes
have
to
to
me.
choose a side.
And
Well,
everyone
but
who
red
wants
and
the
black seems much hotter.
Does the
think I
spirit
prefer that.
favor one color over another? The Lord of War, the Lord of the Law of this land? Likes
My
red.
friend, I cry which ring?
The spirit likes red.
Yeah, the spirit
I
does
cast
not
my
hold the
vote
shield.
in
That's
accordance
a
with the
sign.
spirit.
Yeah. So we have to decide, not the spirit. I'm sorry.
I choose
No,
my
but
gut.
I do not want to piss the spirit off.
We don't piss it off. We're just using a shield.
Well, let us first count up the numbers.
We need
Uh,
some more to
Half
vote.
done.
We have
Could
two.
you please also pick a side, and you too, Sophie.
I have.
Perhaps it's not wise to choose the same colors as Worm.
Not everyone is black.
Harald, go pick a side.
He's sleeping.
I think he must have
Maybe
eaten
they
too
fell
many
asleep.
fish.
What about Borg?
Well, I'm not a part of the clan.
Still, you are here. You have to choose.
Worm, you are but a friend, and for that we welcome you and we welcome your opinion. Please, if you have an
Well-
opinion, do speak.
If I'm so allowed, I'm very, very blessed by the allowance. I would choose blue, personally. I
What?
think blue resembles faith, it resembles peace, while red resembles violence.
Right, let's count
Yes.
up the numbers. I see 6 tribesmen on our side, and I see
Cedric!
6 tribesmen on the other side, so...
Wait, there is one here still to choose. One with bow.
Choose.
You
Cedric?
too.
Borg,
Oh.
you sit down, please.
Of course.
The spirit says red.
The spirit says red. I trust Sigurd. Sigurd. You know what? I trust the spirit, and I trust Sigurd. The spirit.
Black and red it is
Spirits
then.
too easily.
Yes.
Red and black shall from now on be our heraldry, and I will make sure that all of you are supplied with one.
Thank you, my friend.
Now you all gonna look
Sigurd,
like me.
I trust that you don't take our votes against your suggestion in a hostile manner.
Now let me write this down. Black and red shields.
So, forgive me, friend, but where I come from in the Empire, colors had meaning, and what does red and black symbolize, if you know?
The blood of our enemies and the burned land that we leave behind?
Well,
Oh,
the black
it's our
one gonna
courage.
represent
Fire in our blood.
Red will
Like
represent
Orm.
Gorm's beard.
Well, and the
Sigurd,
hair
when you,
on his
when you
ass,
are
too.
done writing, I believe I have some important news I've been meaning to bring up as I visited North.
Please speak.
But for those of you who don't know me, I am Sebixtor, or Sabi, who lives atop of the mountain, and I have been northward as of the past few days, and for those of you who have not heard the news, Scarshire has come under great attack by the spirit, as spirit claimed death for death, given the massive wall they have built around their town, and to which the townspeople refuse to take it down. apologize to the spirit, calling for the spirit to come and talk to them, even though me and the others who witnessed the event believed that the spirit was talking loud enough with the forces that pounded at their walls. I have checked recently and the wall still remains, though it seems the assault has relented for now. The other bit of news, we're Borg, and true. You remember that grove we visited, the one with the mushroom, where the tarot card of growth lies?
Yes.
It has been completely destroyed, utterly.
Oh.
Every tree
Oh,
chopped
God.
down.
Oh,
Wait, the
God.
grove that me and Halvdan visited yesterday, Halvdan, you
no.
remember?
Who has done that?
I do not know. I do not know if it was a man or some other force, as every tree was chopped down completely and utterly, but the wood was not taken. The logs lied on the ground along with the stumps, and the tarot card was gone.
Oh no, my friend, this is a bad omen. This is a
This
bad,
is true.
bad omen.
I can attest to the truth of this as far as the spirit, because the other day, Gorm and I and a stranger walking by were visited by the spirit.
Yes.
And we had a sit down. The spirit sat with us and blessed us, and we spoke at great length with the spirit, and it expressed its deepest anger, and it was severely pissed off about that oak grove, and it told
Indeed.
us to plant. It said plant flowers. It said protect the bees. It said that the bees here on our land, right outside, are holy spiritual bees to be protected at all costs. So this, what this man says, is true. We have witnesses of the spirit saying this as well.
Indeed, I've been there, and, well, he was quite angry about the village. I don't remember the name of the village. Do you remember it?
Scarshire.
Yes.
It was north, and Scarshire, I believe, is the one.
Apparently, they already experienced the anger of the spirit.
Boots.
Well, I do not wish to anger the spirit, so in this regards I would like to remind you all, when you cut down trees, get rid of the stumps so that they do not bleed. When you have something that the spirits should probably think that you shouldn't own, like the trophies or flesh of the undead or other things alike, bring them as an offering to the altars. Or to the lake, as there seems to be a spirit dwelling there as well. As another matter, it seems that a spirit of nature has been growing trees around our village where they haven't been standing any before. So have respect and leave them there where they are.
Sigurd, another matter to discuss.
Yo?
The hill fort.
The hill fort, yes. Gorm had the idea that we place a small fortification on the hill where we have the watchtower. A small one, just in case that we have to defend ourselves against a strong foe.
Or another clan.
Does any of you have an argument against it?
No argument.
The only argument will be the trees that are in the way. That
I would. So this is
There
where,
is
sorry,
only
forgive
two
me, I may
trees.
interject. But please, if you can, friends, do try avoid cutting down trees as much as possible. The earth provides more than enough wood. Today, in my adventures east, I encountered more wood than I could carry. Please do try pick up from the earth. Do not cut down saplings. Do not cut down trees.
Trust me, after what I witnessed yesterday, that spirit almost blasted my ass off, so no, I will just cut only 2 trees there.
The spirit, when the spirit visited, it planted new trees right in front of our eyes and told us, protect the oaks at all costs. But the birch, the beech, they planted more and said, do take of these trees. These trees are yours to cut down. So,
Oh, fantastic.
yeah.
Oh,
Good.
that's
We're blessed with
great
more
news.
trees.
Thank you,
Yes.
friend.
so that settles down then.
Those who are in favor for the fortification, raise up.
I will make sure you will all like the fortification.
Thank you, Gorm. So
Well,
I
they
would like
may,
to clarify because this confused me. We have one Gorham Hotfoot of our own, and then we have the other Gorham. Both of their beards are red, but you know it's easy to mistake one for the other. Except one skin is white and the other skin is black, so you should be able to identify by looks alone.
Yes, there is a reason why I got black skin. Because of
If
my
you,
rule.
I have learned if you cannot distinguish between the two, just look at the hair on his ass. If it's red, it's our Gorham.
Wait. Yes.
Say you kissed his ass before,
please do
my
not
friend.
try to recognize our people by putting down their pants, thank you.
Wait a second. You saw me slipping?
But we've pushed each other in the ass shaker outside, have we not?
Oh, yes.
Right, sit down now. Let's see, what else? The households. That is a matter of discussion we have to do as well. We now have 4 households. Sophie Haim, which is led by Sophie and Smithy. She currently has 2 people in the households, if I'm correct. Is that right, Sophie? 2 Fletchers,
Two
right.
Fletchers, my heavens. We are
How
blessed.
many
give their
how
name.
many people would you like to have in your household? Name a number. Not, yeah, that's not very specific.
And all shall be Fletchers.
7. Do you have room right now for 7? Let's say how much room do you have currently? All right. So if more people want to join her household, they can go to Sophie.
Also, if
May
anybody
those of
wants...
Sophie Helm please speak up.
If anybody wants to live in my hut, I got one place for you.
Right.
But sometimes I go a bit nuts. So bear it in mind.
Oh,
yeah,
my
you
friend, I am
might be
eccentric enough.
you might be watching out. Gorm here has a berserker living inside him, and if he doesn't get his brew, he can go a bit rampaging. So
My
Well, that's
friend,
not good.
I may not be able
Take your
to
distance
defend
from him
myself
when he's,
against you, but
hot.
I can outwit you. That is for certain. If you may, I would like to stay there. I am quite fond of bees. If you may be so kind as to let me upon your premises, I do quite like to watch them in the evening. They catch the fire in quite a very pretty way.
Right. The other household that we have is Gunderthorpe, which is led by Asbjörn here to my left.
Hello.
And he has
Hi, Asbjorn.
3 members right now.
I'm not so sure. I have
No.
6 beds in my house, and they have all been slept in.
Except
I do
one.
believe. I thought,
think
Drew, I
all of
thought you were in that household too. If you're moving, that would leave one bed.
Indeed. We have True and Tedric that I know for sure, and True told me of an Ivan.
That is me.
Right. Yes.
That is me. I just joined today.
Yes.
And,
Well,
Yeah, I told you his skin was cappuccino colored.
Whatever,
well, I'm not
is
sure.
whatever that
cappuccino?
is.
That's why
there's
Long story.
it's
Not
a
there's
very
another
very
person named Rune.
intricate
Is
story.
Rune in
Long.
here?
Hello.
Rune is
Stand,
in
Rune.
here. He's
Rune, yes. Rune.
over there.
Ah,
Just gotta
yes.
jump through the roof. There you go, my child.
There we are.
Yeah, Rune came in yesterday, and we welcomed him into the household.
So Tedric, Rune, Ivan, and True, and then me, I suppose. That's 5. Or is it?
I believe that's
You
it.
might figure this out. So
We have
another
5. We have
another
places for 1 more, if that is
Alright.
the case. We have 6 beds.
Then we have the third household, which is the new longhouse down south to the lake, which currently has 5 members, consisting of Igor, Aunar, Otger, Tene, and Harbart. But as far as I know, you haven't decided on a house leader yet. Is that right?
That isn't correct.
It isn't?
No, it isn't.
Who would be your house leader? I assume it's Harbat.
Yeah, it's Hubbard, but
But you don't like it?
no, but I don't know how to say it, but we are thinking about to move on the mountains.
To the mountain.
Oh, that's a brave decision.
The mountains are beyond the grasp of our borders. We do not claim the mountains, for they are the home of Sabi and the spirits.
You won't like when you wake up in the morning, wolf chewing on your leg.
Or something even worse.
I would like to tell you to keep in mind that once we got the meaning of making ships, when we have gotten the tools, that this lake would be our haven, and you can have your ship right there at your eyes.
Because I mean,
Speak.
I think that was not directed to us.
My friends, I am concerned about the number of us living in such close proximity, and I think expanding out is not such a bad idea. We have land. Well, okay, we have very little land around us. The land to the east is claimed by the birds. The land to the north is claimed by others, and the land to the west is also claimed by others. The land to the south is claimed by creatures far fouler than ourselves. So if you would be willing to diplomatically and peacefully talk to people to the north and see if you can move into other homesteads and expand the borders of Gunda studies under Sigurd's commission, I think we may be able to claim a far greater amount of land. I do not think that necessarily means greater power, but it certainly means greater aid in the time that we need it. No, not take over, rather.
We're not taking over town, Sophie. This is not what is on discussion.
So, Borg, I don't think you can speak for the people to your homestead Avalon that are just north of us. I did try to contact Dr. Rook, but I had no success. Demu, you'd be able to pronounce her name.
I do not recommend going to the south.
No,
the south are filled with the undead.
Yes, we should stay
no,
far
not
away from that
invade.
place.
Try ally with, form friendships with, trading roads.
It's not
Things
about
like
trading right now, it's about moving people.
Yes.
May I suggest, just west of us, isn't there a great deal of land just by the river?
There is.
There's
and
an
it's
empty
free.
house there that I've seen. It lies in ruins now.
That
Would not simply
that house
take that
was
down?
the house was set up by Harald, but as far as I know, it's not in use. So you could probably take that land.
We must be careful not to give into the same folly as Scarshire and Rivers Bend, in which they were attacked.
Just to keep in mind, we are people of the sea, most of us, and once we got finally the skills to make proper boats, being around the lake is good to have a watchful eye on the boats that you own.
Indeed.
If I may make a request as well, south of Sabi's shrine, can we please keep that land open? It is the land to our east. Please do keep it open for the spirits who requested so, and we'd rather honor their presence. I admit I feel myself inclined to make it a grand farmstead, but I do not think that is the spirit's way, and I do not think that is very respectful to the shrine. Just please keep the land to the east of Sigurdstud free.
Alright. Is there anything else that someone would like to bring up?
While I have everyone here, I'm looking for a Fletcher to take me on as an apprentice if anyone would be willing. Unless there are too many Fletchers, I can learn something else.
Well,
I think we have 4 Fletchers, right?
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Yes.
I know I'm a Fletcher, and I'm the owner of the shop up to the north, just on the road there. So I think we're pretty set on Fletchers.
Something that might help. As far as I know, we have only 2 smiths in Bandarstadir, and as soon as we can get our hands on metal, they might be able to learn, to teach you in that profession. It is honorable work.
I still think that we need tons of farmers here.
Yes.
I am
If
currently
you
a
wish, I could
farmer.
teach you the way to the pig farmer.
What
It
kind of
is-
professions do we need right now?
Well, we have plenty of farmers, fletchers, we have 1 brewer, we have 2 blacksmiths,
We have one alchemist.
we have 1 alchemist. I think we have 2 cooks, and Borg, who's coming by every now and then.
Where is this said alchemist?
Oh no, we don't have merchant.
We do not have a
It's
merchant.
not Lars a merchant?
Lars
Is
is
he?
not a merchant, no. I think
Oh, I
he
thought you
didn't
said
had
so.
luck with taking up on that profession.
Ah,
Indeed, we do need merchant.
so, my friends, I like to travel a lot. It's a habit I learned from my mother. However, I would not call myself a merchant, and given the situation with Borum, I'd rather not travel east, but I can travel between us and the tavern fairly frequently. I'm sure many of you have traveled my north-south road, which I do intend to maintain as best as I can. I would not call myself a trader or a merchant of any kind, but I'd be willing to go take your goods to the tavern to exchange for gold and economy, which they speak of.
That's good to know.
I believe
Right
you may
then.
be overlooking something else. Have any of you met the trader known as Ra? I believe he lives fairly close to here.
Raw?
I have not met him, no.
Yes, if you unfurl your map, he runs a trader shop right
Ah,
here.
another hot foot we have.
Oh, we can
No.
probably contact him then.
Yes, if I
Indeed.
may suggest, very rudely, if I may interject, Raz, a good friend of mine, associate. Yes, he runs a very well-established merchants just up the hill, actually, from yourselves, very close. I can show you on the map. He offers many goods and trades, and I know he was likened to you, Sigurd. He thought you were a respectable individual. I'm sure he would be happy to trade with you and your clansmen.
I'm honored.
He provides all sorts of goods. He actually has an auction planned for various goods that may be found over the Isle, so perhaps a talk or two. If you wish, I could have a conversation with him. Him and I speak quite often, actually.
Is that the auction house we encountered while we were fishing earlier?
I have one suggestion, if you may. Well, the thing is, apparently we're gonna have lots of contacts with different clans and villages. How about we set ourselves a diplomat of some sort?
Lars, I am interested in serious trading, but I have other methods at hand.
That's I do not wish to get too off topic, but I believe we maybe should pay some attention to what Lars has said. I do not know of a bandit
Indeed.
camp or anything.
Lars suggested a really good thing. Some kind of representative of this village as a diplomat would be a good idea.
That's probably a
a
British.
good idea.
Well
Please
then,
rule
Lars
me
is
out.
Lars is our diplomat runner.
Indeed.
Who agrees on it may stand up.
Cedric, you are making some funny noises there. Are you okay?
I have a wheeze in my throat. I do apologize. It's hard.
But-
The pollen got in my throat.
Well, it seems the majority agrees on this. Lars, would you like to take up the honor?
So please, Lars, be more louder when you're gonna represent us.
True.
Well then, is
Speak
there...
with your tongue and not with your words, my friend.
Or
You must
carry a very
have to
large
be
club.
a big stick, small carrot. You must have to be careful too to ensure that you communicate the intent of the town and not the emotion of the person in the situation.
Is there anything else that someone would like to speak about here in the assembly?
I actually had one question. Which one of you guys is Rune?
Hello.
Stand up.
Can you stand up?
Rune, please stand up.
Oh, hey Rune. You're an alchemist, right? Can
Yes.
Can you take me on as a said apprentice? I used to do this back before I used to do this within the Empire, but I have since lost the sense.
Yes. I will teach you the ways.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Any other matter that someone wishes to discuss?
Since you said that you need farmers, I will stay as a farmer. I will not swap.
That's good.
Alright.
Thank you, Sabby. That is great. I highly appreciate that.
That's
Like,
not me.
That wasn't Sabby who spoke.
oh,
It was
Sabby,
Odger.
you stood up as a gift. Thank you, Odger. I do appreciate that.
But Sabby, you... spirits. If I may ask you, after the assembly we seek to bring sacrifices to you. You may have seen the shrine that we have set up. Although as I have seen, we apparently gave you a wrong name.
I even... Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. That's a bad that's a bad
We
name.
honor you. All hail the spirit.
We have brought some sacrifices to the altar a few days ago, if you would like to have a look upon it, and that we may praise to you there. You would honor us with that.
Chelsea, good thing for you. Sir.
Follow me, kinsmen and neighbors.
Here, let me open the door for you. Oh, thank you, sir.
I believe we will return here, Tedric.
By the way, if anybody wondered why we call this shaker, that's the ear shaker.
A wonderful invention.
This is our altar, and we have given thou the name Siegfadir, which means victory, Father.
Please accept the sacrifice, Father. All hail! All hail the Father!
If you wish to eat something sweet, we can also give you honey.
And please, Spirit, take this huge head as well. You never know when you're gonna need it.
We are honored, truly.
Who are your enemies, my friend, and we shall honor them.
Hail the
Thank-
Sikh father!
Hail!
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 Hail.
Hail! Hail! Woo!
Glory in battle.
Glory in battle, friends.
Be victorious.
Shall we return to the home, my friends?
My guests, Zabi and Borg, thank you for coming. I hope that the assembly will also be to your help one day. Although it is mostly for tribal matters, you are our good neighbors and you have our protection while you will be needing it.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to have me in your homestead. It may be worth saying if any of you are hungry and passing up north, I'll show you on your map where I currently live. I offer free food to anyone who needs it. It's a good travel in and a good chat if you need it too.
We still have another chest filled with pork for you to work with if you like.
Oh yes, no problem at all. I'm happy to assist where I may.
It's the same
You are
kitchen
good
as
people.
last time.
Yes, of course. Happy to help.
I really
Is
liked
all
your
the
house,
same
Borg.
paths into
Your
the war?
architecture reminds me of me when I go nuts.
Really? Ma?
Yes.
Why, thank you. A compliment like that from yourself, really. It means a lot. Why, thank you, kind sir.
You're welcome.
You two doing alright?
Yes.
I do try.
don't want
Did you
to
notice the flowers?
Worship the spirit.
Oh,
I do not
yes.
trust them
I
myself.
will
I
bring
am
my
honest.
brew when I will visit you.
I understand
Oh,
that you
I
had
look forward to that.
bad
We'll
experience
have a good
with the
chit.
spirit, so
Yeah,
I would like
do
to know
not,
more about you. You seem
frown
like a very
upon it,
inquisitive man.
but
Very
maybe it will change
interesting.
within time.
I
Sigurd,
would
will
also
you
love
honor
to
us
get you
with
know
another
better,
performance?
Borg.
Sure.
Yes.
Dang.
Is
You can meet my
Wait,
brother.
they had the
I think you'll like
It
it.
is not. Shit.
I hope so.
Sigurd, will you
I'm
honor
gonna
us
go
with
and cook
another
some
Sorry,
food.
performance
that's
so we can dance?
Before you go,
I
Borg,
told you that my
Good
name
luck,
wasn't
I have
Borg.
one question for you.
and still
I know.
I've tried to
Chance
find you
introduce
at
myself.
your bar, but
I know
when
you
you
not,
were,
sir,
you were not
but I
there.
was
But
just wondering if he
I've
was
seen some
among
of
you.
the notes that are left behind. No, one of them was just timid.
Yeah.
No time to
But
shake the
it
ass.
seems as if someone was wanting you to pay for
Sorry about
protection.
that.
Do you think you might be in danger? where you
Well,
are?
we're now still here all together, so
Maybe.
No, it's good.
Shall I-
I'm fine.
Maybe.
It was just what
I discovered
was
some
just wondering.
mercenaries. in the
if I
clay
can make
pocket
it
of
up to you
Gorm,
in a way,
and
tell me.
not
Yeah,
not
sure.
your Gorm, Gorm Hafren. I'm concerned.
It's
yes, I noticed the notes myself.
Rune. Is that you? You're still here, right?
Yes, well,
Yes.
perhaps,
Can I speak with you for 2 seconds?
Yes,
perhaps
yes,
you may
yes.
wish to ask Sigurd for some
Where,
protection, but
where
like
do you want
rather
to
than
speak?
dealing with these
Go
mercenaries
over
of
here so
war.
we don't
So,
disturb the
Sigurd.
others.
Oh, I wouldn't want to bother
Okay.
Sigurd with
Where?
that sort of
Oh,
thing.
you
I
see
mean,
me,
I
I'm
know you have a
doing
lot
this,
going
I'm
on here
going around in a circle.
at your homestead. I should be all right.
Yes.
I make sure to
Sigurd.
be careful where I can. But if mercenaries are after me,
Yes.
I shall deal with them
Since
with
I am staying a
respect.
farmer,
Hopefully
where
they
can
see
I
it
plant
and
my
don't hurt
seeds
me.
once I am here?
I have a quick
I'm
tongue.
going to return to my
Well,
to the house.
Hopefully
to
this
the
is
extent
not
of
by
it,
noise.
there's plenty of land
Do
for
not
it,
fear
right?
to call upon us should it happen.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
I will probably,
there's a
when
note
we
left
have the
by,
tools, also pass that land there in
And
defense.
Morel at my manor, he left me a note
This
of
will be
such.
good.
yes.
And the note said
Indeed.
I
he
I must
believes
rest.
magic's
I
at
will be back.
play.
Alright.
I don't know what that
All right.
really means,
Rest,
but
my friend.
something's going on for sure.
Indeed. We're gonna stay vigilant, my friend. Until then, stay safe.
Lars, I think I
Yes,
feel
and
dizzy.
you,
Oh.
and you, and you.
Sabby and Borg, my friends, I'm happy to see you. Sabby, I do apologize. I terminated our conversation rather suddenly the other day. I
Sigurd?
intended to
Yes.
form
No,
a
you're-
shrine.
May I ask you something?
And the
Of
first
course.
did not so and brought me back
I'm
from-
looking to establish
Indeed.
a place
If you wish
where
to
I
do
may
so,
do
then
my
feel free.
alchemy work.
Hmm.
I'm actually
I-
looking.
Wanna check my hut, Lars?
Savvy, are you a Fletcher? Did I,
I am not
Gorm.
a Fletcher, my friend. I'm a farmer.
Oh, yes, I was speaking to Ram.
A
Myself and
question,
him are
your
looking to
huts,
get
would it be
deer cloak,
suitable
you see. We
for
want to be
alchemy
more
work as
presentable
well?
to certain individuals that we
Yes.
have encountered,
I will
shall we
have
say.
place for it.
So I'm
Our
looking for
young
thatch
lads
of sort. I
here,
know here there's quite a lot,
is
but I need to
asking for
collect
a
some
place where he
bones
could do his
first.
alchemy
Yes,
work.
indeed. Tedric over there is one.
Come
How-
and take a look at
Sorry to
Ram.
make a sudden departure,
Yes.
but I also need to talk about something.
Thank you.
Of course, of
Safe-
course.
Safe travels to both of my friends. We'll talk
Andrew.
soon.
My
Very
fine,
well,
Yes.
my fine tribesmen, shall we have a bit of a weapon training since we're here?
Yeah, give me about the moment. So,
course.
Tedric
I...
says, when should I come by to negotiate the payment for that deer hide kit?
Yes.
I'm a big store, savvy.
Yeah, we have some of that.
Very well. I believe I would see this weapons training though, but for a payment, simply giving you the supply, a bit more than the supplies needed adequate, as in deer hides and bones. Alright, I will be by soon then, hellos. But, alright, I will see you there, Tedric.
Was just...
You have created a very nice shop, I have to say.
I'm sorry, I have a wheeze in my throat that's gonna sound funny when I talk, but it's much easier to talk than use hand signals, so bear with me. Sorry. Sophie, I fear I'm not able to do facial hair yet. It does not seem like my equipment is sufficient for that. Let me look back through. Bob haircut, side braid cut, dreads, bangs, half up ponytail, a bun with some curls, a curly fade, a couple mohawks, a couple high ponytails, a couple buns again on the back, 2 buns, but no facial hair, no beard. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah, I can't see beards either.
I hope that I can get some, because I'd love to color my beard to match my hair. Same for you, Sophie. That'd be fantastic. But, no, I guess not. I'm sorry. There she go. Just like that, Sophie came and went. Right. But, I'm done. This is the shop, man.
Yeah.
This is the shop. Come back here. Let me take this talisman here. You should be able to touch this ward, and
there we
go. Perfect. I trust that you won't take all the gold. There's no issue there.
Oh no.
So the workbench, I have added supplements to make it what people consider a 3rd tier workbench. So we have abilities to do quite a bit here. The 2 chests against the window, the chest on the left, I have tried and do try to keep stocked with the harder resources, the firm ones, wood, stone, flint, so on and so forth. The chest on the right, it's got the softer resources, hides, resin, feathers, things that we'll need to make different types of weapons, different colors and stuff like that. So try to keep them stocked if you can. I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't think we'll need any more than these 2 right now. If we do, we'll figure that out. There's no stress. But above here, at the top, is where we keep all the payments. So if someone pays us in gold instead of resources, we put the gold here.
Okay.
On that. Yeah, that way no thieves can see it right away. It's hidden from most.
Yeah, I didn't notice that it was there.
And then up here as well, if you do a counter transaction, you make something from the back, throw it in the chest, right there.
Yeah.
And let them pay you that way. That way you don't got to throw things around. And sometimes coins fall through the floorboards. This way you can at least have a secure spot to throw them. That's not an issue.
Yeah. That's
same
true.
here. This chest underneath has orders that I have already made. Savixto's cape is actually in that chest. I didn't know when he's going to come by and pick it up, so I threw it there.
Yep.
I like to leave a secret stash here in this book. You can open it and see that it's got enough to ward off an attack immediately. It's not enough to really last long, but I'm willing to let that go if someone picks it up. It's a super prize in the house. And then there's just 3 extra chests for storage or whatever you may see fit that they need. I don't really have anything planned for them, so.
All right.
And then the haircut in the back. You want to give someone a haircut? Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
'Tis the shop, my friend. You're welcome to use it as much as you need. You have access to it. I do ask, only you and I get access into that ward. If it's not you or I, and it's not closed, they don't come in.
Yep. Sounds fair.
And then you can do whatever you want as far as the sign goes. But what I do with it is if I'm here and I'm awake and I'm in the area, I mark it as open because, I'm willing to take orders. Whenever I decide to go to sleep for the night, I mark it as closed.
Hi.
So, do you want to change the name from Tedric's Fletchery since we're working together? I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. I just didn't think of anything else at the time.
To me, it doesn't matter. It can stay there till we find a better name if you want.
That works. I've been trying to brand myself as the purple-haired Fletcher. So, Tedric the purple-haired Fletcher. So I'm hoping Tedric recognizes and people spend their money here, man, and let them make the town rich.
Sure. Understandable.
And then the only other thing that I did is I've got a fire here going. If anyone needs to come by and rest, then all I ask is for them to keep the fire going. So that's free for public access.
Yep.
Other than that, Harvald, that's the shop, man. You're welcome to it, brother.
Yep. Thanks for letting me in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's an order board here. If you have someone that wants to place an order, just go ahead and fill it. Whatever you may do. That's why I try to keep the resources stocked, because obviously if they're not here to place the order, we have to fulfill the order, and then they pay us as far as resources and money, or however you negotiate payment. But that's why I keep them stocked up here, it's just in case. So.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go get that cape real quick and bring it to Saboxty, or however you say his name. I'm glad to have another Fletcher in the area. I did not realize we had about 4 of us, to be honest.
No, I
had no idea.
didn't know that either. I thought it was only 2 of us.
Yeah. Didn't realize Sophie had such a number of people with her.
I heard she had made a household, but that all her members were Fletchers. I didn't know that.
sort of.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yes,
I've never had a family either. I'm really just making it up as I go along, but it seems to be working so far. If you want to, you can join me. I feel like
Right then.
Have you ever heard of
Who else
Stockholm
needs a
where you
club
feel like you don't deserve it?
for the combat?
Sigurd, I think the ground may have swallowed my club. I do not have it. I do not see it.
Oh, here you go.
Well, I have a bed above mine.
Thank you. Back. Thank
No,
you.
we shall use the flint spear to throw at each other in the beginning and then attack with clubs.
I'll make myself another club. Mine is a bit too strong.
Halfdan, would you like to participate in this practice as well?
No,
I'm going to have to think
skip it this
I
time.
will get back with my
You watched
answer,
then?
but I appreciate
Yeah,
it nonetheless.
then I have to
Very I have to think
take
about
the
this.
bed.
I do like that.
All right.
But here
Telkir, do you want to join us in the sparring?
Your house is truly beautiful. I really do. I do quite
Hello.
Asbjørn, Runa was hoping you would join us for the sparring.
Oh, I could join in a little bit, but I have some things to do first.
Of course.
Feeding of
Tedric.
pigs and such.
Tedric, you up for a sparring fight?
Oh, I will think about it.
Probably, I suppose, a red tunic and
If I don't see Sigurd before I leave,
blue
tell me
trousers.
I extend my thanks, and I will think very hard on this.
Okay, thank you, my friend.
So,
I do
a red
appreciate
tunic, you
your
said.
assistance, and I would like you to continue.
Well, yeah, we cannot have black trousers, but blue is close to black, so...
Thank you. It was very appreciated.
Well, you need this
And I do
shield
value you.
and this club. And the flint spears are for throwing in the beginning.
Let's finish this off, and then I'm going to try and find some bones.
Right, let us split up in even teams. One team go to the ship there that is about to be built, and the one stays here on the hill. And eat up.
You did? Thank you.
I did.
One of you four may join up here.
I'll head up.
Feel free, man.
Preferably, yeah. Runa, you have arms?
Yes. Wait. Oh, there. And a club, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
You need a club?
No, I have a club.
Do you have a flint spear as well?
No.
Right, I grab you one quickly. Hang on. Or Halfdan, you wanna give him your spear? Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
There. Right, here's what we're gonna do. You form up a shield wall. You approach. You throw the spear at us in the beginning, and then we take the clubs. Yes, Lars? For what? What's going on?
Lord, I do not know where the bones are, but you're welcome to ask Sigurd. I gave it to him. He might still have it.
Very good,
I
very good.
Where?
I'm just going to finish off this cooking and I'll come out and join all of you. I like being here.
Did you enjoy the feast? I had
Oh, I
to
did.
find Sigurd and
Lead us to there.
It was quite a good idea.
It was.
It seems we have to save sparring from the Aetirs. Yes, lead the way.
Lead the way. We're coming. Come on, Lars.
Yes, quite true.
Then this will be a nice impression.
Oh,
Indeed.
seems like there's a lot of us going.
Do I either face consequences, or you will just leave?
What's this in here?
Sigurd, do you know who is this person?
No.
Draw your shield, stranger, and you will notice it.
No, take down the boats.
No,
Let's talk.
no, Sigurd. He's the one who stole our sacrifice, I'm telling you, and he's the one who left the message
I
apparently.
stole something from you? I'm
Yes.
sorry? I may have been on your roof. I have not been on your fucking stealing
Look at
something from
this,
you.
Sigurd.
Wait.
I choose to challenge you then.
Why have you been on our roof?
No, I will not accept challenge from a thief. That will be a downgrade for me, boy.
If you can prove it, if I was a thief, then sure. I was
It
no
all
damn thief, though.
proves Sigurd is the one who was listening us and stealing our stuff.
Why
He's the
was
one.
you on the roof? We have no secrets to anyone, so you could just enter the hall.
A coward. Then fight me.
Answer the question. Who are you and what were you doing on our roof?
You either answer or leave quickly. You see, if I wanted to approach you in a different way, you would have been on my spike already.
Who are you, stranger? I'm asking you a last time.
Alright. Well, looks
Hold there. We didn't tell you to leave.
The shield still concerns me a bit.
We were asking you a question, stranger. Who are you and what were you doing on our roof?
It is hard to say with everything pointing at me.
Well, how
You've been
can you
clever
blame
so
us?
far.
You're not cooperating with us. And you're being
I will
quite
never say my
hostile.
name. I will never say my name. The
You've had
weapons
your
were drawn
chance
on
to
me.
answer peacefully. You refused like the coward you have been. Now's your chance to answer under duress. We are running out of patience.
My
You claim
friend,
to be an honorable person, you that try to act honorable, but you are a coward. Just tell us what you want, and you might walk out of here alive.
At
I
least
wanted to
state you. At least
And I want-
state your business.
I gave you a chance to leave when it was time. Now
Let
you
him
see,
speak.
it's too late.
To the east of here, there are bandits. I am a mercenary trying to figure out the situation. I am from the far north of Skaven.
Was that so hard?
And what situation have you found?
I believe that is all I wish to say. If you wish to kill me, you may do it now.
Well, we are not a... No, down with the bows. Ho, 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 ho.
I mean, it just shows what you are.
We
If
are
I
not...
die right now.
We are not part of any bandits. We are aware of their camp, but they are not our concern and not our business. That is what you can know.
I think I know who he is. We can talk about this later.
Leave him. Go, mercenary. The next time you come back, approach the door and not the roof.
That's the right way.
Leave him.
Not in my homeland.
We go back.
He walks like a pussy.
That's enough with the insults.
I'm done.
No.
Is there a
You
Cedric
No,
here?
I'm not
Whoops.
going to fight
Sorry?
you. You
You
had
will
your
leave
chance
now.
to fight. You cowered away.
Stop
Walk away and go back to
provocating
your
him,
land.
fight the spirits.
Go.
Is
Trust me,
there
that's
by
gonna
any
be the right
chance
way.
Cedric here?
Right there.
Who's asking?
At this point, death
It's
is my only
Ivan.
option from
Me,
that man
the
who
bow.
keeps
What?
insulting me.
What up, fam?
No.
That
Are
is
you
when
Cedric?
leave him.
For sure.
Do you know how to repair this?
Just
Yeah.
asking for it.
Thanks. Well, can you
I'm asking
help
to
me?
fight the man who insulted me.
Yeah, I
It's
can do that.
simple.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Sigurd, what should we do with this man?
Telki, you wish to fight this man in single combat?
Yes.
Well then, let's watch you two fight.
Wait.
I wish to fight the man who insulted me. I do not know which one of you it is.
Telki, step forth. Sophie!
Sophie.
Telkia.
Who's the one who insulted him?
Telkia,
Yet he
step
doesn't
forth.
even step.
I will stand up if no one will. It wasn't me, but I will stand up.
In fact, he insulted all of us, but I was still generous to him.
Do you want to fight on this
I don't fight people with a knife.
hillside or want a flat ground?
I'll fight you with an axe, even though I'm not good with it.
Even worse. Stone axe.
Indeed.
The ground over there next to the
I'm
oak
not
seems
even
fight
well off, but I will still fight.
Here, my friend, if you wanna some sort of weapon, at least use a club.
Tedric, you have... Tedric, you have strode up this fight with the insult, so you might as well take up the fight against him. And we shall see if your words are as strong as your arm.
I have an idea for a little arena. You see those stones over there? In the middle of those, if someone leaves them, the fight is over and the person lost.
That's a good idea, my friend.
Yeah.
Right there.
Do you agree on this, mercenary?
I will.
Stranger
Is it to the
than gold.
death, or is it to them being knocked out?
To the knockout. We're not letting people die here for bad blood.
Or for a stupid reason, like sneaking on the roof and listening.
If it was up to me, I would have cut off his ears. You can't listen anymore. But hey.
That's an option.
Well then, Tedric. I think he's absent in his mind.
I will take his place, happily.
I suppose the mercenary wants to fight the one who has insulted him and not someone taking his place.
Hey, what'd I miss?
Hello, Moro.
Well, we're having a little quarrel to settle.
Oh, Moral, is that you?
No Taylor coming.
My name is Morel, but I don't know who's talking to me.
I met you.
Tedric is here. We
Tedric,
may fight.
My name is Gorm.
do you need any
Oh.
weapons, Tedric, to fight him? Very well. None of you interrupt this fight. This is a fight of honor.
Make a circle, create a proper arena.
The one who is knocked out unconscious loses.
You said you had a club. One of you did.
Here, take my club. Oh wait, never mind, I forgot in my hut.
Tedric has a spear.
I have a
Take
club
mine.
to spare if someone wants it.
Take that spear and the shield.
It lays.
Make it a fair fight.
It's not technically a fair fight if he's with club.
I have a spear, thank you. I have a shield.
Well, Tedric, step forth so he recognizes you. Are you two ready? Fight!
running away for? Stay in the circle, coward.
You must stay within the bounds, Tedric.
He switches weapon. It is no longer a fair fight.
Well, let's see if it helps him or not.
They both have switch weapons.
Maybe later we set the rules. Of
Watch out where you throw it at. Well, you go then, Lars.
Wait, nobody is defending the town.
Honestly, I thought you were back. Secret. I'm afraid I do not have a flint spear. Do you have one for me?
Come on, Tedric.
Secret. I am afraid I do not have a flint spear. Do you have one?
Later, not now.
Okay, thank you, friend.
Will this fight ever end?
I don't know, I'm just hungry.
Oh, it seems we're having a headache. Do you maybe want to call it a draw?
I'm fine with that.
Do both of you agree on a draw?
I can agree to a draw. On one condition, if you come back, you do not cower. You be a man, and we all talk.
And here's the thing, don't listen to our conversations or steal our sacrifice. It's sacred to us.
The next time you come, you may come through the door as
something
all.
from you again.
You did.
I did not.
There was a condition
Show
upon our duel, and we
different.
speak. Otherwise, this fight is not over. I'm okay with the duel on the condition that I expressed as your opponent. Do you agree?
I recommend we postpone it until we get more deadlier weapons in our hands.
There's no postponing. We draw or we fight. I'm not going to postpone and hold my breath until you get a better weapon to beat me with, because you can't handle it right now. Come on. Let's call it a draw and be done with it.
I'll shake your hand. Very well.
Both of you have fight well, and I cheer to that.
Very
Let
well.
Say, that was an incredibly unsatisfying fight. Does anyone want to show them how it's actually done?
I will agree with the
I'll-
incredibly
I'll
unsatisfying.
duel you as well.
Alright.
Well, that's not our concern. Let's go back to the village.
I haven't let my blood pump in quite some time. Take your shirt off and your hat off, sir.
Back home, lads.
What's your name?
Still have some sparring to do. Well, at least one of us is now warmed up.
So, who is this merc?
Huh?
Who is this
You remember I
mercenary?
used to be in the town with Gorm.
Huh?
I'm sure he's one of Glaive's men.
Yeah, that could be. That could be quite possible.
I am positive.
I suppose we should probably have a talk with this glaive. But as for now, anyone feel more like sparring or having a seat in the hall?
I'll have a spar with you.
Alright.
And I
Anyone
shall
else? Shall we
change
go in
my
teams?
shield.
Is this knuckles or weapons?
Weapons.
Ah, okay. I give that guy my weapon. I don't have one.
Oh,
We can postpone it for another time. I don't mind.
alright.
I will take a seat in here and rest.
Yes.
There. Now I have proper shield. Oops. And I'm gonna take the bed. So,
Sleep well, Halfdan.
good night everyone.
Rutger. Rutger? Seems to have been resting his eyes.